Doom and despair in Katsina following killing of vigilantes by terrorists residing in Akori local government area, where members of vigilante groups were killed by the terrorists, said the casualty figure rose to 102 as at Sunday night, while the police claim 41 were killed. Residents say victims of the ambush is more than double the number given by, the force. Yesterday, I said it because I read it before that time that 48. I said, okay, let's put it at more than 48. But if you start counting 1 to 102, I don't understand. You know the number of bodies, human beings that would have. And if it's more than this 102, that means this is a big. Things will happen in Nigeria, and it's something that we are meant to be, mourning right now as a nation, flying our flag, half-mast and everything right now. But these things are just like normal things.
Yeah. If we didn't fly flag, half-staff or half-mast when Boko Haram killed more than 150 soldiers in Borno State.
Nobody told us the truth about that.
In Guzamala local government headquarters, Gudumbali, in one attack.
One attack?
Yes.
Over 150 soldiers?
Yes, in one day. So if we didn't do that, I'm not surprised that in this case we've not done that. Officially now, 71 bodies have been received, and there are still corpses in the forest. Some parts of the forest remain inaccessible, so to go and retrieve corpses there is a problem. Sometimes even those boys deliberately make sure that people are unable to bury their loved ones. You cordon off the area, so that the pain will be greater. When you can recall that there is no marked grave for your loved one. There's nothing as painful as that. So as part of the terror weapons at their disposal, they make sure that people can retrieve the remains of the dead. Now, some of the bandits that also died, it is believed that up to 100 of them died as well.
The bandits?
Yes, they also died in the skirmishes. The vigilantes were misled as per the direction that the bandits were headed by some people in the community. Yes, so once they decided to move in that direction, they didn't know that these guys that they had laid an ambush there for them. The bulk of the killings were in Bakori, but some people were killed in in Kankara as well. As I've said yesterday, we've got to do something about those forests. The Rugu forest stretches through many local governments, beginning from Jibia, right up to Kankara, Basari, Dusima, and most of the local governments in Katsina South, this forest passes through them. So they have where to hide, and they are killing our people. We just have to find a way to keep those forests safe, because since they are passing through local government and people are residing in these local governments, there is no way they won't be having confrontation with these boys who from time to time will come and steal their cattle and all that. So it's our duty to protect our people in all of these places, Safana, Damusa, Sabua, which lies along the border with Kaduna State. We've got to protect our people. This same forest stretches all the way to Brinengwari. So you can imagine how big the forest is. Some of the forests in northern Nigeria stretch up to Central African Republic. So these people, it makes it difficult to pin them down. That's why they can kidnap people in Kaduna. You then hear that they are now in Niger. They can kidnap people in Niger. You hear that they are in Kebbi. Because those forests link one another. The old northwest states, very big at that time. Those states, they were all part of the old northwest state. Like Sokoto, Kebbi, Niger, as big as Niger is. You can imagine how
The
big.
biggest states.
Yes, today, biggest state in Nigeria. And it used to be a part of Sokoto, it used to be a part of Kebbi. They must have been a very big state at that time under the leadership of a governor. So we just have to do something about those forests, because this will not be the last time that will happen. And you can be sure that even this one that happened, there will be retribution of some sort. They are going to try to avenge these killings, because this is just too much.
I'm wondering the kind of we are so overwhelmed by some other things that people dying is just like no big deal again. Doesn't make headline.
Shortly before this program started, I spoke with a friend who lives in Katsina, and he was telling me that the situation is grim, that what we are reading or what we are seeing is not a half reflection of the true situation. And it's surprising, and
That means those guys came and they
exactly,
massacred.
and it's surprising and a bit unsettling that this is happening in the president's home state. And if it were to be happening in another state, you might say that, okay, he doesn't care or something, but in his own home state. And it gives you a lot of concern. We have said this thing before. Several times we have been saying it. What exactly is the problem? Why is it that we cannot rein in these terrorists, bandits, or whatever you want to call them? Jide talked about the long stretch of the forest. I know some of those things too, because I grew up in the north, and I know all those forests are there. But there are ways that you can police those forests. You don't leave them to be an ungoverned space, because if you leave them as an ungoverned space, a lot of things will be happening there. We may not have enough security men and women to deploy, but there must be drones or helicopters or whatever that will be flying above and patrolling the place, so that there will be a sense of people are watching us. But in a situation where you walk or you travel 10 kilometers in the bush, and nobody to accost you, nobody to ask any question, you begin to ask yourself, what exactly is happening? Why is it that the security situation is still the way it is, and everything we are talking, everybody's attention is focused on February 25th, election, but people are dying. Over 100 people have died. Nothing has been done. If it is in France now, we will all come out and be using Facebook to mourn them and all that. Why? Why is it that something so close to us in our own homestead is happening like this, and nobody cares? The governor has done the best he could do, but the entire situation rests squarely on the commander-in-chief. And if this is happening in the home state of the president, I wonder what will happen if it were to be in other states.
All right.